Hello everyone, my name is EMELJOHN ACIERTO, a student of Master of Information Technology at Isabela State University, Etchage Campus. I am going to discuss today about Microsoft SQL Server as a final requirement in subject MIT 201 to be presented to Dr. Primitivo S. GATMEN Jr. So the history of Microsoft SQL Server. On June 12, 1988, Microsoft joined Aston Tate and Sybase to create a variant of Sybase SQL Server for IBM OS 2, which was released the following year. This was the first version of Microsoft SQL Server and served as Microsoft's entry to the enterprise-level database market, competing against Oracle, IBM, Informix, Ingress, and later the Sybase. SQL Server 4.2 was shipped in 1992, bundled with OS 2 version 1.3, followed by version 4.21 for Windows NT, released alongside Windows NT 3.1. SQL Server 6.0 was the first version designed for NT and did not include any direction from Sybase. Microsoft launched SQL Server 2019 on November 4, 2019. SQL Server 2019 introduces big data clusters for SQL Server. It also provides additional capability and improvements for the SQL Server Database Engine, SQL Server Analysis Services, SQL Server Machine Learning Services, SQL Server on Linux, SQL Server Master Data Services. What is Microsoft SQL Server? Microsoft SQL Server is a relational database management system developed by Microsoft. It is an important application used to create computer databases for the Microsoft Windows family of server operating system. Microsoft SQL Server provides an environment used to generate databases that can be accessed from workstations, the internet, or other media such as personal digital assistant. It consists of several features, and these features are Query Analyzer, Profiler, Service Manager, Bulk Copy Program or the BCP. It has scalability, availability, and security features required to operate as the data storage component of the largest websites. Scalability and availability. The same database engine can be used across platforms ranging from laptop computers running Microsoft Windows 98 through large multiprocessor servers running Microsoft Windows 2000 Data Center Edition. SQL Server Enterprise Edition supports features such as index views and large memory support that allow it to scale to the performance levels required by the largest websites. The other features of MS SQL Server are ease of installation, deployment, and use. It includes a set of administrative and development tools that improve upon the process of installing, deploying, managing, and using SQL Server across several sites. These features also allows to rapidly deliver SQL Server applications that customer can implement with a minimum of installation and administrative overhead. Data warehousing. SQL Server includes tools for extracting and analyzing summary data for online analytical processing. Data management features of MS SQL Server. Microsoft SQL Server consists of a number of programs that provide for managing data stored in databases. The Enterprise Manager allows the user to manage their data objects such as tables and views. The Query Analyzer assists users in creating and managing queries against their databases. There is a facility to import, export data to or from databases. there is a facility to take database backup and restore that backup. MS SQL Server Query Analyzer. The SQL Server Query Analyzer is a graphical user interface for designing and testing SQL statements, batches, and scripts interactively. Service Manager. SQL Server Service Manager is used for starting, stopping, and pausing MS SQL Server services. Data Transformation Services, or the DTS. DTS provides import and export capabilities to SQL Server. DTS can import data from another SQL Server, from Microsoft Access, text files, Microsoft Excel, Oracle, Fax Pro, and etc. DTS imports and exports data. Backup and Restore Service. The Backup and Restore component provides an important safeguard for protecting critical data stored in SQL Server databases. With proper planning, you can recover from any failures including media failure, user errors, and permanent loss of a server. Additionally, backing up and restoring databases is useful for other purposes such as copying a database from one server to another. By backing up a database from one computer and restoring the database to another, a copy of database can be made quickly and easily. It also has an XML capability. SQL Server provides basic XML capabilities. Documents can enable data transfer between heterogeneous programs or data sources. Stored procedures. It's a procedure that is designed and stored in the SQL Server. They can be called any number of times in your program. They are used when a certain operation requires a large amount of transact SQL code or is performed repetitively. A stored procedure can be faster than batches of transact SQL code. They allow faster execution. Indexes. An index is a tool that SQL Server uses to access data quickly. The analogy that is most often used to describe a database index is that of a book. In the case of the book's index, you can find the page numbers where the word is located. In the case of SQL Server, the server's query optimization engine uses an index to find where data is located physically on hard drive. Creating a database. In MS SQL Server, two types of databases are available: the system database and user database. In system database, it is created automatically when we install MS SQL Server. System database includes master, model, MSDB, tempdb, resource, which was introduced in 2005 version, the distribution as for replication feature only. The user database is created by users such as administrators, developers, and testers who have access to create databases. How to create user database? To visually create a database, open Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. In the Object Explorer, expand the server name followed by the databases node. Right-click Databases and click New Database and give the database name. In my case, I have made a database name MIT201. Just click OK and there, MIT201. To add a table, just open the Object Explorer, expand the database, and expand its tables node. Right-click the tables node and click New Table. Enter a name for each column and select its data type. String data type consists of char, varchar, text, nchar, nvarchar, ntext, binary, var binary, and image. Numeric data types consist of bit, tiny int, small int, big int, decimal, numeric, small money, money, float, and deal. In date and time data types consists of date time 2, small date time, date time offset, timestamp. We also have other data types of server SQL. The SQL underscore variant, unique identifier, XML, cursor, table. The SQL underscore variant stores up to 8,000 bytes of data of various data types except text, and timestamp. Unique identifier stores a globally unique identifier. XML stores XML formatted data with a maximum of 2 gigabytes. Cursor stores as reference to a cursor used for database operations. Table stores a result set for later processing. So that's all. Thank you.